Suppose that any other celestial body, this celestial body it encounters with any special object over here, any special objects over here. Getting my point? And this special object, it hinders its path, it obstructs its path, it does not allow this celestial body to make one complete revolution on time. Understood? It stops its path. Where are you going? Wait. Talk to me sometime. Then you will go. I will allow you to go. No. And if this celestial body has to be called as a planet, it should successfully either remove this object from its path or it should subsume it within itself only. This part is clear. That means it should dominate its orbit. If anything comes on its path, it should either subsume it within itself or it should remove it out. And this celestial body should not allow any other object to hinder or create disturbances on its path. If this is Earth, it should complete its one complete revolution within a time span of 365 days. 0.25 days, 365.25 days. This part clear? This part is clear. It should not happen like some year it is making it in 340 days. In some year it is making 365 days. In some year it is making 400 days. Then in that condition, Earth will not be called as a planet. Crystal clear, everyone? Yes, no? So if any obstacle, anything is coming on its path, this celestial body should either subsume it or it should remove it out from its path. That means it should dominate its orbit to be called as a planet. Crystal clear, everyone? Just keep this thing in your notebook. Just draw this diagram and put it there. It should dominate its orbit or it should have cleared its nearby orbit. Done? Alright. So let's move on the other part. Now, there is one terminology that is very often used. Okay. It was in the news also, in UPSC also once it was asked. What do you mean by Goldilocks zones? What do you mean by Goldilocks zones? Write it down. G-O-L-D-I. Goldie, L-O-C-K. Goldilocks zone. Goldilocks zones. Okay. This basically Goldilocks zones means a region in the space-time. It's a region in the space-time. Please make a note of it. It's a region in the space-time finding the Earth-like habitable planet where life could exist. That means that the planet should have water available that can support the existence of life over there. Clear? So finding Earth-like habitable planet in the space-time, in the region in the space-time. This part is clear? Where the water could exist. And in order to pursue this, the NASA launched Kepler mission. Okay, NASA's Kepler mission. NASA's Kepler mission and its discovery program relates this. Please make a note of it. NASA's Kepler mission and discovery program relates this. Clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
It is related to finding Earth-like habitable planet in the space. This part is clear. That means it should find water availability. Okay, water availability in that particular planet where they can support the existence of life. Clear? So this is known as the Goldilocks zones. It was asked a few years back in UPSC. Okay. Now this is about Goldilocks zones. Now friends, in the space there are certain lightning events which are taking place that we need to understand. Please make a note of it. Please write it down. Right, meteors. Please make a note of it. Right, meteors, meteorites, and auroras.